Let me start by saying these words. There is no pact between lions and men. Let me say it again. There is no pact between lions and men. Oh, I'm amped right now. Oh, I am so amped right now. To the world. This is Bervin A. Jackson. Toxic black mold survivor. Hernia mesh survivor. Diabetic survivor. Oral herpes survivor that went through the worst illness for 14 years and survived all of it. To talk about it. To talk about it. This is Bervin A, guys. I'm back. Rocking and rolling. In 2010, when I got exposed to mold, and mold brought its A game to my behind. Oh yeah, that mold, it brought its A game to me. Compromised my immune system. Killed my good bacteria. And there I was, a professional kickboxing fitness trainer for Whitney, Houston. And there I was, the one that appeared on NBC Blind Date Fear Factor. I was in all types of magazines. Black Men's Magazine, Upscale Magazine. But none of that stuff mattered when Mother Nature came into my body and realized that I was operating an evolution of death. That I was operating an evolution of death. And Mother Nature, being the mold, stayed in my body night and day, torturing me, had me pissing in thermoses, pissing in buckets, vomiting, losing weight, face caving in, kidney failure, renal failure, weight loss, tumors, lumps in my neck, abnormal growth in my mouth, bowels bagged up for weeks, to the point I smell like a sewer. And through all of that, when this mold carried me all the way down into the abyss, I still kept saying to myself, I am not going to die from anything. I am not going to die from anything. Went into a diabetic coma for 3 days. They didn't know if I was going to even be alive. And the Most High said, no, my son is not done yet. You got to go back, Bervin. The Most High woke me up out of death and told me, you got to go back because your work is not done yet, son. Woke me up, went down to Florida, had this hernia mesh removed from my body and had my gut sealed properly. Came back to Atlanta on fire, determined to beat my condition, determined to turn the odds around. I didn't care about who was dropping beside me. I didn't care about who was dying beside me. I got exposed to over 90 mold spores. Should have been dead over a decade ago. Homeless in Florida, living out of my car because I didn't get a proper mold settlement, homeless, in Florida for 3 months, broke as heck, and sick. Came back to Atlanta. They collapsed the whole economy. I'm still suffering. Now I got diabetes. Sugar numbers so high, put me into a coma. And still, I kept saying, I'm not dying from nothing. I'm not going to die from anything. I am not going to die from anything. Kept on pushing. Kept on modifying my protocol to Jackson therapy. Kept on putting it out there. Many got mad with me. I didn't care. I kept pursuing. I kept pushing to build the best therapy in the world. And I kept going. And I kept moving ahead. No matter how many times I had to update the Jackson therapy protocol, it didn't matter to me because only one thing mattered. Only one thing mattered to me, and that was pure results. And then, folks, it happened. As the Most High, Yahweh dealt with me, his son, he dealt with me. He knew I was not gonna give up. He knew I couldn't give up because the race is only given to those who have to endure to the end forever. This is not a sometime race. This is a forever race. And the Most High knew I was not going to give up. The words of my father, he said, go back to the people who told you that you had a condition and let them now tell you that your condition is gone. And that was my only focus. That was my only determination to have that testimonial. And folks, guess what? A few days ago, I said, this is it. I said, this is it. This is it. It is over. It is done. It is over. It is done. That mold, it ruled in my body for 14 years. It ruled in my small intestines for 14 years. Determined to take me down. Determined to put me in the ground. But I said, oh no. Whatever I gotta learn, whatever I have to learn, let's go. Because there's no pact between lions and men. And after I finished praying, I got up off my knees and I used the most high nutrition. I used the most high minerals. I used the most high solutions. And today I can tell you, today I can face you face to face. Today I can meet you and tell you that I have completely eradicated and cured my condition. And it would never come back. That's right, I said I cured my condition. I don't have time to play over here. That's exactly what I said. I cured my condition. To all of you out there who got what you call in herpes, mold, cancer, diabetes, and anything else you want to call it, the Jackson therapy is still the best therapy in the entire world because it was built by someone who went through everything in the world. This is Bervin. If you're ready for the war, because parasites, okay, parasites is a war on your body. And in closing, death is a diagnosis that I cured. I'm done talking.